Racing. What a view, the first away from Kenji Storm, Blackjack Cat, Ritzy AP, Sawyers Hill, followed by Mr. Rory and Colonist. What a view holds the lead with a lap to go. Blackjack Cat a joint second with Sawyers Hill, who's 3 wide. Kenji Storm 4 wide, 2 lengths off the pace. Ritzy AP over along the fence, moving past him. Mr. Rory splits horses. In a little bit tight, he's having to check off heels at that point. He's back to last, passed on the rail by Colonist. 6 furlongs to go, and it's What a View in the front from Blackjack Cat and Sawyers Hill, who move in tandem within 3/4 of a length of the front runner. Ritzy AP 4th onto the back stretch, followed by Kenji Storm, who's over closer to the rail in 5th. Then comes Colonist, and Mr. Rory, after striking early trouble, is rearward. The field covered by 5 lengths, and What a View is the pace setter, fairly comfortably. There hasn't been as much pace pressure as most anticipated in the American Stakes, and it's What a View by 1 length into the far turn over Blackjack Cat and a 3 wide Sawyers Hill from Ritzy AP and Colonist. Kenji Storm back towards the tail and a bit wide, and at the rear Mr. Rory. It's What a View in front, creeping a length and a half clear at the quarter pole from Blackjack Cat. Ritzy AP on the inside, going a little awkwardly as they reach the top of the stretch. Now Colonist in the gold colours is into the clear, and Kenji Storm is down the outside. They're at the 8th pole. What a View, showing a glimpse of last year's form, is still the leader from Colonist and Kenji Storm. Blackjack Cat. What a View in front from Colonist and Kenji Storm. What a View from Colonist, and What a View wins by a neck to Colonist. Kenji Storm 3rd, Blackjack Cat next in from Ritzy AP. The $1 Super High 5 pays $2,096.90. The $2 double, $100.60. And the $1 pick 3, $192.40. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back the winner of the American Stakes for 2018, What a View, who has a tremendous record on the turf course here at the Great Race Place. He has his first victory as a 7-year-old. He's a dark bay or brown gelding by Vronsky from the Manila mare Oceans and Mountains, bred in California by Old English Rancho and Patsy and Sal Berriman. What a View is raced by Finish Line Racing, the Elwood Johnston Trust and TOV Stables. Kenny Black is the winning trainer. Stuart Elliott the winning jockey. On board What a View for the first time today, and continuing a run of recent excellent form. Elliott with a double this afternoon. He has 6 winners across the last 5 racing days. In the winner's circle to make the trophy presentation for the American Stakes is a particularly fine American, Santa Anita Park's Director of Publicity, Mr. Mike Willman.
Victorious here in the Grade 3 American was What a View. I'm joined by Stewie Elliott and Kenny Black. Stewie, first of all, Kenny told me he gave you a whole handbook of how to ride this horse. How much of that did you have to employ today?
Well, what he told me was right, I'll tell you that. That's all that matters. So, yeah, he was spot on, and it worked out great.
Tell me a little bit about your trip, because right around going into the turn, I was thinking, I want to be Stuart Elliott at this moment.
Yeah, you know, he broke great and kind of, you know, had the lead and very comfortable, and I was able to just cruise him around there. He was, you know, doing it easy, and he finished up and ran a good race.
Tell me about down the stretch, because they started to come to you and it looked like they might swamp you, but he just had some extra intestinal fortitude. Did you know he had that in him?
I thought he did, because he was going awful comfortable, and I thought he'd give me something, and he did.
Congratulations to be leading rider right now.
Thank you very much.
And Kenny, we talked before the race, and he had a couple excuses his last two. This has to be the what of you that you knew was in there.
Yeah, and Stuart rode him. I mean, I thought he rode him perfect. You know, we discussed it, and we know that when he goes 46 and 110, that's when he's at his best, and that's exactly what he did. You know, so I mean, Stuart gets the credit there, because that's not easy to do. You know, I mean, but he nailed it. Yeah, it was a great ride.
At that point, when those fractions pop up, is that when you feel like I can take a deep breath, he's going to run good?
Well, yeah, when they put up 46, I mean, I felt really good, and I'd rather see 46 with him than 47. He needs a little separation, I think, and he was right where we wanted him to be, and he just rode him perfect. It was a great ride.
Congratulations. This might be a vintage year for him.
Well, he's vintage, all right. Well, me and him and Stewie were all three vintage,
7 years old, here he takes a Grade 3 American, and he looked superb doing it.